What is FDA medical device registration? Medical device registration is the process of providing the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, with certain information about a medical device facility. The registration process involves submitting information about the establishment, such as the company name, address, ownership, and contact details. Each establishment is assigned a unique FDA Establishment Identifier Number, or FEI number, which is used to identify the establishment in FDA records. Once an establishment is registered with the FDA, they also need to make a list of medical devices that are made at those establishments and the activities that are performed on those devices. What is device listing? Device listing is the process of providing the FDA with specific information about the medical devices. All facilities that are involved in manufacturing products for the U.S. market must register and submit a list of all medical devices that were involved in the process. Each specific medical device is identified and associated with the establishment's registration number. The listing information typically includes details such as the product code, trade name, and any applicable pre-market submission numbers, such as the 510(k) clearance or PMA approval. The registration and listing provide the FDA with the location of medical device establishments and the devices manufactured at those establishments. Knowing where the devices are manufactured improves patient safety and increases the nation's ability to prepare for and respond to public emergencies. Who must register and list medical devices with the FDA? Medical device establishments that are involved in the manufacturing, distribution, or importation of medical devices intended for commercial distribution in the United States are required to register with the FDA. Specifically, establishments in 15 categories, including manufacturers, contract manufacturers, first-time importers, repackagers, contract sterilizers, and specification developers, must register with the FDA. It should be noted that not only businesses in the U.S., but also applicable establishments in foreign countries need to be addressed. When should establishments register medical devices with the FDA? There are 3 types of registrations, which are initial registration, annual registration, and update registration. Initial registration is the process of registering a medical device establishment for the first time. The establishments must submit registration and listing information within 30 days of an establishment beginning an activity or putting a device into commercial distribution. Foreign establishments must register before exporting products to the United States, and domestic importers must register before importing products. The annual registration is the requirement for establishments to submit their facility registration and device listing information to the FDA on an annual basis, even if no changes have been made. They should submit their registration information each year between October 1st and December 31st. Lastly, update registration is the requirement for establishments to update any changes to their registration and listing information when those changes occur. These registrations allow the FDA to maintain a comprehensive database of medical devices and their establishments. This enables effective regulatory oversight, surveillance, and enforcement of quality and safety standards. Failure to register medical devices is considered unlawful and may result in legal consequences. How should establishments register and list medical devices? First, establishments need to pay the fee through the Device Facility User Fee website. After paying the fee, they can start the registration process on the FDA Unified Registration and Listing Systems, or FURLS, On this website, they can provide information such as their establishment information, device information, manufacturing facility information, and quality system compliance. In addition to this information, foreign establishments must identify a U.S. agent and provide information about their U.S. agents as well. The U.S. agent is the point of contact with the FDA and is responsible for communicating with them. The U.S. agent must reside in the U.S. and be available to answer phone calls during business hours. A P.O. box or other address only is not acceptable. How can foreign establishments start the registration process with the U.S. agent? There are FDA consultants who can help foreign establishments complete this process easily and quickly. Globis is an FDA consulting firm located in California and has nearly 20 years of experience in FDA registration. Globis can guide foreign establishments through the registration process and act as a U.S. agent. The multilingual consultants at Globis can also provide language support and help foreign companies register in English easily. Globis will help your business succeed.